There is an unspoken fact of life that mostly all people are not ready to admit. In our own ways, we feel somewhat superior or sometimes inferior, but a state of equanimity has never been cultivated. And we might be good at our jobs or other things in life, but the truth is, no one knows what they are really doing when it comes to this life and how to live it. So we look to the so-called experts, only to discover that they are not as perfect as we had imagined. But still we hold on to the idealistic image that we had created, because to say that we had someone to look up to was better than having no one at all. Changing the way you think is about having a realistic and balanced view of yourself. You approach others with respect and empathy, valuing their unique qualities without feeling threatened or superior. When you change the way you think, you will begin to recognize your confidence comes from within. Your thinking does not steer you towards needing or wanting approval from others. Now, what of those negative thoughts and conditions which seem impossible to avoid at the point of where you are today in your program of change? What about the everyday complications and troubles that you must deal with at work or home and in all other circumstances and all those other things that require your attention? The simple answer is, if you choose to no longer fear those things, they will not affect your practice as long as you accept them as opportunities to strengthen your life. Whatever shows up in your path, no matter what it looks like, when you address it with a positive outlook and an open mind, you should get a positive and favorable outcome, regardless of the circumstances or anyone else's opinion. Your mindset and your thinking will always guide you towards a beneficial resolution. So what your mind immediately begins to do is look for options on how to coordinate the most positive approach. You are now accessing and unlocking a kit, a toolkit of encouragement that contains everything you need to be inspired and motivated in life. The sense of some new source of power has been laid at your feet. It becomes the driving force and strength that moves you through society, and the organizing foundation of every action that you need to take, how you need to move, and when you need to do it in perfect timing and flawless arrangement. You will start to realize that this new practice has become a good habit, and then you will start to know that it is more than just a program and a practice. You will begin to feel a divine intelligence working within you and for your life. It becomes the way of least resistance that allows you to move through your life experiences effortlessly. It becomes the highway that you have merged onto, that connects you to all the other things that motivate and excite you. You will ask yourself, how could this have happened? You might find yourself looking up or out into the sky, or maybe down at the earth, and then you will know that even though you are standing by yourself, you are not alone. Something that does not need your permission or your approval has carried you. Maybe you will wonder what it could be, or maybe you already know.
It all comes down to understanding that what you believe to be true, what you define to be true, is how you experience your reality. And that your beliefs generate your feelings, your thoughts, and your behaviors. So anytime you have a behavior you don't prefer, a thought you don't prefer, a feeling you don't prefer, you can always trace it back down the line to something you must believe to be true that you're not aware of. Find out what that belief and definition is. When you identify it, if it's out of alignment with your true self, you will find that it will suddenly be nonsensical and illogical, and you'll drop it and let it go. If you don't drop it, if you still behave the same way, you haven't found the deeper belief yet. Keep digging. As you do this, as you move through life in this way, acting on your highest excitement, you will start living more in the present, living more in the moment, and because of that, you will know what you need to know when you need to know it.
That's it.